week 10. Officially past halfway. NFL season. Huh? Let me chug that water. Wow. Well, to recap, all you need to know is that Richard beat me this week in fantasy, and I'm not too thrilled about it. So that really sucks. But I did win in my other league, so that's always a plus. Even though I don't really care about that league, I believe I'm like 3-6 or some terrible record like that. So what are you gonna do? You can't win every week. But it really hurts because, was it the same day? It might have been Saturday, honestly, that you picked up the Colts defense. And I was like, oh, interesting move.
So the reason why is I think my other defense was out.
They're probably on a bye.
Yeah, my other defense was on a bye. I forgot who it was, to be honest, but I was able to, because I don't know why, honestly, but I was like, oh, that should be a good matchup.
Yeah.
And it was.
2 pick sixes later, I'm like, damn, my own team is really hurting me right now.
Yeah, I had no clue that they would come in the most clutch. And to be honest, I was 0-7.
Well, you beat Colby the week before me.
Oh, I had 2 dubs in a row.
Don't call it a comeback. If you win out now, you might have a chance to make
Lord.
maybe the playoffs.
There's no way. I could not see that happening.
Just give me Eckler.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't know how, but Eckler really came in clutch. I didn't know if he really
He's
would.
good, bro.
Hard to really tell in that game because he was dropping balls.
When he's healthy, he's good.
He shouldn't have been dropping them
Say
balls.
he's easily a top 10, maybe a top 5 running back. Depends. Really depends if he's healthy or not.
It does, to be honest. You know, did anyone do anything spectacular this week?
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud and
That man set records.
I think Josh Dobbs did something like really spectacular as
Bro,
well.
Dobbs
They can't
is
get off of his nuts.
Dobbs is like a Cinderella story. That was insane.
He just went in and just decimated.
He was the emergency QB. Saw the playbook, 2 full days, and then came in and won the game.
Just a brand new playbook.
Oh, completely.
Brand new team. I have no idea who you guys are, and it's just like walking in there and not only playing, but like
excelling at what he does. That was nuts, bro.
He wasn't even worried. He's like, man, I got this. I said, let's get in there now. I was like, okay, for sure. We'll put you in there, my guy.
Bro, that one play, I believe it was like 3rd down, like 3rd and long. Scrambles some more, and then gets the 1st down. It's like, dude, this man wants to win hella bad.
Why would you not? You're fighting for something, are you not?
Well, yeah, of course, but he comes from a team that did not want to win. They like actively wanted to lose.
Now they actively wanted to lose. Oh man, was this the Frankfurt game?
Yeah.
Yo,
This game was so garbage in the first half.
so I just woke up and then boom, they had already played, and I'm like, how would that game go off? So Chiefs won 21-14.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know, man. I really thought the Dolphins would put them in their place, to be honest. I don't really
wish.
know how they played exactly, but
They played decent in the second half.
I saw Tyreek get his shit stripped, which was like
Yeah.
not normal.
Return
Tyreek.
for a touchdown,
Yeah,
too.
and that was wild. That was, I don't know. That's not normal of that team to be able to kind of give up some things, but dude, any given Sunday and
Yeah.
we're in a different country. This is the biggest thing that people, it's funny because we all always talk shit, but like these guys put their bodies on the lines, and the way they played this game, it's insane. I don't think either one of us, could
What
just get
the
thrown
hell
out
is
there.
she wearing? I'm sorry to
I have
interrupt.
no idea.
That is awful.
We have that game on right now.
I was pissed, man, because I woke up just as halftime was like about to finish, I was like, oh, like let's see what Mostert's doing. He had .2 points. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he was going.
That really sucks.
Yeah, he was going nowhere, which is kind of funny because it's like, where did the points cycle in?
Well, the thing is, in the second half, bro, he was running everywhere. I turned it on and started watching him, like 12-yard run, 15-yard run. I'm like, okay, like keep feeding Mostert, and he got that like 20+ yard touchdown run. I'm like, feed this man. Like, where was this the entire first half? What happened?
You got to rewrite the playbook when you're starting to get your ass kicked.
I guess, but like
the 49ers are coming back this
usually
week.
if you're losing so much, you don't run the ball. But apparently they saw something and fed Mostert. I wish they fed him a little bit more, though.
Cinderella story. It
Cinderella
is.
story.
Vikings coming in 31, Falcons 28.
That was nuts.
Here's the nuts one. Cardinals moved to 1-8 with a 0-27
Oh yeah,
loss against
dude.
Browns.
I couldn't even name
Browns just
the
keep clawing
Cardinals.
up, man. Browns, like, I don't know if anyone really thought the Browns would be like
Best defense in football.
but like they keep moving up, man. That defense is helping them, and offense is getting some points on the board. Rams had a tough time.
Rams looked awful, mainly because what's his name? Ripien? I think it's Ripien.
That
Dude
kid-
is ass.
Hey,
That's
man,
that's
it's
the whole
hard.
reason they signed Carson Wentz today.
You know, I don't understand the signing of Carson Wentz when you're 3-6. You're third in the division right now.
It's because Stafford is actually hurt. They don't. He's probably not going to play for the next month. I'd assume. Why else would they sign a new quarterback to back him up and move Ripien back down?
No, I feel that, but it's just like, if I don't know if you're gonna, I don't know when you want to bring Stafford in, but then, but you have an actual, like, you just replaced your QB with another QB. Like, he's a good QB.
Who?
Their new QB, not the kid.
Oh, I don't say it like, yeah. Wentz is decent.
But
I mean, he's not going to put the team on his back. I'm speaking from experience here.
just having that experience of playing in the league for so long too.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
but I just don't get why.
Yeah,
It's like you guys are 3-6 right now. What are you guys fighting for?
They believe that they can do something. I guess.
I don't know.
I feel like Seattle's going to fall hard.
Seattle did take an L against the Ravens, 3-37.
They got destroyed.
That was a hard game. I got to watch a little bit of that. And honestly, I was talking shit to Riyadh in the very beginning, telling him that they're going to take this L. And I love that. So
Sucks.
they moved to 5-3 just like the Niners, which is nice.
I think
Bucks, Texans. CJ Stroud in the
that
house.
was the game, man. I saw Baker throw that touchdown with, like, what, 35, maybe 40 seconds left in the game. I'm like, damn, what a game. And then CJ Stroud was like, I'm just going to put the team on my back right now and win this goddamn game.
Hey.
Noah Brown had the game of his career, too, out of nowhere.
Well, that's football, man. When team can get together, rally, and finish strong, that's what it's all about. You love to see shit like that happen, especially 2-point games.
I was just surprised that Nico Collins kind of took the back seat behind Brown and, what's his name, Dell. Dude, he was just throwing it everywhere for Tank Dell and Brown. They were just doing the run after catch like nothing. Like, they were just ridiculous athletes, man.
I want to say Tank Dell is actually number 9 right now. Yeah,
he had 2 touchdowns.
It's funny because everyone kept talking about Tank Dell, but it's just like, do the coaches understand and know like what the fantasy people want or don't? Or
they don't care.
Because how? Where do you just all of a sudden just start cycling the ball through this one person, and then it's just like, boom, it generates so much profit in them and fantasy wise, and everyone has been having him, and he's just been sitting, and then all of a sudden, boom. Of all games, against the Bucs.
Feed the hot hand.
It's just wild.
No coach cares about fantasy numbers.
No, I know. It's just funny. Commanders take a 2017 win against the Patriots.
That game
Patriots
was ugly as hell.
2-7.
Patriots look terrible. Matt Jones is awful.
Damn.
Nothing about that team is good.
The first time the Patriots have been so terrible in so long. Bears 2-7 as well. 17-24 loss.
Yeah, that game was also disgusting.
Yeah.
Why couldn't the Saints play like that against the Colts? Like, that's the thing.
It's just not their time. It wasn't their time, and they wanted it.
I hate it. I hate it here.
Colts had fun though. They got a dub on the board, 27-24. to 13 while they're playing.
Yeah, Bryce
the
Young
1-7
looks
Panthers.
horrible, like absolutely horrible, man. Because he was number one. He was the number one pick. He looks awful, bro.
How do you be the number one, still go to like, I don't know. I can't. I don't see the game footage. I don't watch the progressions. I'm not.
Dude,
really
he
sure,
looks
how-
dreadful.
how he operates.
He's also like 5'9", so he looks like a little kid out there.
That's hard. Yeah, being short's hard. Oh, Giants moved to 2-7 with the 6. I honestly, I really think. I thought that the Giants did not score. I thought the Raiders won by
They shouldn't have
0.
scored.
That was wild. But Raiders took a dub, 4-5. That's a good one to have. You know, now that they clean house.
Yeah, they're looking a lot
Devontae
happier.
Still's not getting any touches.
Good.
But they're getting wins, I guess. Whatever.
Hey,
Booty, bro.
they were super happy in that locker room after that game, though.
Booty, yeah.
Smoking their cigars,
yeah.
making fun of the Patriot way. It's like, damn, they hated him.
Said, fuck them all. They're all out. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, the new coach basically proved that the talent is there. Just need to do the right thing and coach him.
Yeah, honestly,
McDaniels is terrible.
Every single team has that talent factor. They're all there. Those guys are all there.
Maybe not Giants
It's just you gotta.
or Bears.
You just got. Well, I mean, run the offense through what? Like, quit going so freaking crazy and wild. Just do quick slants on the offense through your man Saquon Barkley. Like, just find ways. That means you need to learn to block, open up the trenches, do something, right?
I know what you're saying, but
It's just like it's
a bunch of quick slants ain't gonna do shit.
It's I don't know. It will move the ball better than turnovers.
Not if they just start playing it underneath coverage.
I mean, then you start pressuring them out. Then you start going and getting that ball out there. We'll see. I don't know. 23-28. Everyone's talking about how the Cowboys made the Eagles bleed. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted the Eagles to lose. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know about that. I want both teams to lose.
Yeah, that's
I
hard.
hate the Cowboys so much.
I wanted the Cowboys to win. I just think it would have been interesting to see how that would have been, but
yeah.
once again, they just kind of get stuck with the L. It's hard to beat those teams, man.
I mean, Dak had the best game of his career, that's for sure.
He did. He's been sitting up there really high for those fantasy, whatever. Prescott's been sitting up there high for those fantasy points. Words. Can't talk today.
Jalen Hurts looks a lot different this year than last year, that's for sure.
I think he's sitting a little bit.
Dude, he's fumbled the ball like 6 times, if not more, this season. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild, too. They came back-to-back fumbles, and the way that they made that fumble happen was insane. I was like, wow, that was beautiful. He just did the same thing to the opposite quarterback. I said, wow. 18-24, Bengals beat the Bills. So in the beginning, I thought it was the rivalry and matchup you wanted to see with everyone just going back and forth, scoring 7, scoring 7, scoring 7.
Nope.
And then it slows down, and I'm like, God damn. And then, here comes Joshy Poo trying to make do with what he can. And, man, he's got everything he needs, but
that game was rigged.
Still just
that game was super rigged,
man. Having a tough time, just finishing, and it shows. Couldn't turn, one, you can't turn that ball over, and 2, you got to turn, points on the board, man.
I saw
3 and outs. Can't be putting your defense back out there.
I saw many, many, many uncalled penalties that game against the Bengals, and I don't know. I feel like Vegas had something to do with that game. They did not want the Bills to win that game.
Yeah, that would have been wild numbers. I still think it was interesting too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we all saw it coming. The Jets took another L.
That was probably one of the ugliest games I've ever seen.
27-6. I didn't really get to see that one.
I wish I didn't. You're lucky you didn't see it.
I don't really know. I really think the Jets are gonna somehow scramble. I'm really praying to the Lord that they do, but I don't know where it is. Like, is it their defense? Because for sure as hell their offense cannot generate.
Yeah, their defense is great. It's sad.
Is the defense that's got to have to take over or what? I don't know.
What was his name? Garrett Wilson even said, I can't look the defense in the eyes anymore. I was like, that's not good.
Ooh.
That's how you know you're in trouble, because your offense is Dog.
Dog water.
What a dog.
Top of the fantasy boards. This is why we're here, guys. Okay, we got number 1, C.J. Strauss, coming in at 41.8. Do not forget, we use Fantasy Pros here. Love it. That way we don't use ESPN or Yahoo. We're just right in the middle. Dak Prescott for Dallas. This is a huge jump in points. You go from 41.8. This man got 41.8. And then Dak Prescott sitting at second got 28.4. Like, fuck.
Someone in my other league had Stroud and then dropped him before the game.
Hey. Fuck.
Sucks.
Then you got the Chargers defense with 27 points. Indianapolis defense at 26 points.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with that D. Jalen Hurts, of course, putting up 25.9. Josh Allen putting up 25.7. Joshua Dobbs putting up 24.9. And then you got Rashad White for 23.9. Tank Dell, number 9, at 23.6. And then Cleveland's D at number 10 at 23 points. Also notable Joe Burrows, Josh Jacobs, and Noah Brown down there. Amari Cooper as well.
More than one defense in the top 10, huh?
Wild.
It's pretty nuts.
D's going crazy, man. D's going crazy. Man.
You love to see it.
I love to see it. I think, I think that's maybe a lot of the teams hadn't been maybe focused on if that's not their thing, you know? I mean, the fucking Patriots have no defense or offense right now. So that's kind of funny.
That's a bad time to be a Patriot fan. It's a great time to make fun of them, though.
Oh, but, you know, like, people have really been tightening up their defense, and I don't know if because people are they're getting smarter, you know, whether it's the safeties or they're just getting ballsier with their throws, or they're trying to force things because the pass rush is starting to get a lot more aggressive. I can't wait to see what the 49ers do.
Your pass rush should be illegal, man.
I love me some Trevor Lawrence. You know, he's still my guy up there as far as fantasy QB. You know,
he's gonna get killed,
but it's gonna be really.
He's gonna be running for his life.
It's really interesting to see. Because you could possibly have like 2 to 3 giant guys.
Oh, dude, you have 3 All-Pro D tackles. Like, it's not fair. Who's your 4th after Armstead? Oh, what's his name? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't.
I know obviously Nick Bosa,
Greenlaw,
and then
Armstead.
Isn't Greenlaw a linebacker though? Or is he a D?
Yeah, he is.
Because you got Chase Young, which is insane. Like, really good friends with Bosa too. They were freaking classmates in college.
Dude,
and obviously Armstead, because Armstead's insane.
I think that's so.
I know you guys used
to
have Street, but I think he's on a different team now. And obviously, you guys used to have Buckner, but now he's on a better team.
God, miss me some Buck, bro.
The Forest Buckner.
I know.
The true Forest King.
Armstead, Barrett, Bosa.
Huh. Barrett.
Hargrave.
Dude, I forgot you have Hargrave.
Yeah.
Bro.
Kinlaw.
You have 4 All-Pro DTs. I completely forgot about Hargrave. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, you honestly,
I'm baffled at that.
There's no way that they should have anyone get a ball out.
That is so absurd.
That pocket should be collapsed as soon as you hike the ball.
That's so dumb.
I don't know.
It's not fair.
You know, and here's the thing. You could have all the talent in the world, but we'll see what happens if they could put it together.
Yeah.
So.
That's legit like a Madden defense, bro. That's like a create your own team defense on Madden. That's so stupid.
Low key, yeah. They did better. I mean, they got some good, you know, I love Misa Mufunga.
Funga's fire.
Some Warner.
He's a really good safety.
I don't know, some Ward out there, but I don't know, man. We need some good corners, man. We need some you gotta have a disgusting corner that doesn't get dusted.
Hey, bro, just be like the Rams and keep trading away your picks for good players. Because you guys
Well, he
finally
can't anymore.
you guys just finally got some picks back. That's how you got Young, and that was only a third rounder. You got some good picks that you could trade away for a big name.
Sauce.
Jesus, I mean, the way the Jets look, I wouldn't be surprised if he wants out.
That'd be crazy.
Bro, that'd be
So crazy.
Your defense would be like a 97 on Madden.
Ooh.
It's
Got
so
sauce
dumb.
on one of the sides. Oh, that'd be crazy.
Force Sherman to come out of retirement. He's like 38.
He said, "Bro, boy, we still be squaring up." Dude, okay, so that's another thing. Is he so he reps does he rep both Seattle and San Fran, or he just reps like San Fran now? Cuz every time I see him on
Is it Thursday Night Football?
that or on whenever, what is he a part of?
NFL Network?
No, what show with what's his name?
I don't know. I know he's like one of the main 5 people on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, but does he wear ever Niner gear or something?
He's always dressed up in like a suit. He's always a sharp dressed man.
I don't know. Last time I saw him on a show, I forgot undisclosed. Damn it, I can't think of it. It'll come back to me.
Uninterrupted?
Yeah, uninterrupted.
I'm always working
I think it
during that like afternoon hour, so I don't get to watch these shows.
I think
I
you
wish
do.
I did.
That would be crazy though. Coolest D ever.
So Richard, if you need someone very desperately right now, who are you gonna pick up on the waiver wire this week?
Yo,
There's some interesting names popping up out of nowhere.
you know, I honestly am pretty desperate.
I mean,
Obviously-
shit, you're coming up 2 wins in a row, buddy. You shouldn't be that desperate.
That's for the other one. That's for the one that's already dead, almost, it feels like. But my
Oh.
one that I was starting off hot, she's starting to mellow out. So I got to figure out a way to bring her back to life. Honestly,
What's the position you need?
yeah, I don't know, man. It's all around the board. Who would you come for as a running back? Who do you think?
What's his name? Keaton Mitchell,
Keaton Mitchell.
Ravens.
Okay.
It's actually kind of funny because the entire offseason they're hyping this dude up, hyping him up, saying he's going to get a lot of touches. He's going to be a main factor in the offense. Didn't really do anything like too explosive the entire year up until this point. Then he just randomly explodes for 24 points. He had a 50-yard touchdown run. He had another 25-yard run. And keep in mind, this is already in blowout territory. They're already up by 21 points. So they're running the ball.
Okay, I see you.
But yeah, he was just breaking out these chunk yards. It was like, damn, where was this all year? I think Gus Edwards still had another touchdown that game on top of the Keaton Mitchell touchdown. They were running everywhere against Seattle. They had over 200 rushing yards, which is insane.
They were having a field day. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Painful
a crazy
if
game
you're a
to watch.
Seahawks fan. I couldn't imagine being a Seahawks fan.
Oh my god! But Seahawks do have their running back actually up here,
Walker the third. He's pretty good.
or even Zach.
Zach?
Yeah,
Zach what?
I have no
Is
idea.
that Zach Cunningham or whatever?
No,
Oh, Charbonnet.
Charbonnet. I don't know.
I remember that name from last year. Like he had some decent games last year too.
Well, yeah, he started to break in a little bit more.
Because I believe Walker got injured last year. He stepped up. I feel a sneeze coming on.
Bless you. Besides that, your
It
same
suddenly
names
went
are
away.
kinda still rolling around in there. All you got to do is kind of see what's hot, who's going where.
Yep.
I hope that they'll play a little bit more of a Tank Dell situation, but it's just you never know.
I mean, if he plays like he did last week, they'd be stupid not to feed him.
You never know.
It kind of hurts the stock of Nico Collins, though, because he was the number one hype guy. Everyone's talking about him. Now, Tank Dell is you should look at me, actually. And then, obviously, Noah Brown should be on top of the waiver wire, too. Because I guarantee, let me do a quick look.
Yeah,
Like,
Noah
I
Brown
guarantee
is in
no one has him.
1.5 leagues.
That's stupid, bro.
That's insane.
This man was nobody, and then he has 27 points in my PPR league. It's stupid.
Will he get the same? Will it happen again? And
What-
you know what's crazy? His quarterback got 40.
He had, 470 yards,
That's
5 tutties.
monstrous,
It
right?
broke my goddamn heart watching that game because it pops up on the screen. New all-time passing record for rookie. Breaks Andrew Luck's record. I'm like, oh, no, not Andrew Luck's record. It's gone. But records are made to be broken.
Oh,
But yeah, it was quite heart-piercing, I'll tell you that.
I'm sorry.
Even to see his name, I'm like, oh, no.
He said, my chin strap boy.
My future Hall of Famer that could have been if we actually had an O-line for him. if our GM didn't kill him.
And he didn't go anywhere, too. He stayed. He wanted to stay.
He wanted to win, bro. Our GM at the time was just disgustingly terrible and was stupid.
It's too bad.
What are you going to do? It's football.
It's football. It's football.
What's another name on this waiver wire?
Yeah, what's another good
They say Tommy DeVito. Do not ever touch that man. He's ass. Taysom Hill,
Taysom Hill
his stock is rising.
picked up already.
I picked him up 2 weeks ago in my other league.
He's honestly, it's funny because everywhere I go, everything I hear is always, Taysom Hill's good. We all know that. He
Mm-hmm.
can get the job done in 2 different ways, 3 different ways.
The Mormon Tim Tebow.
But he's not consistent. His inconsistency is one of the biggest things why people don't want to ever really play him, is because he could sit there and just get nothing. Game after
Yeah, he could just do nothing.
after game.
That's what he did the entire start of the season up until the last 3 games.
And then now it's like, here we go. Now for one, I think you would be dumb not to utilize Taysom Hill's ability to not only be a tight end, a running QB, but actually I wish they would give this guy a lesson to throw. Imagine, Taysom Hill's going to run. You know he's going to run. Why? Because he's going to get the ball directly and snap, right? So obviously you're going to be set for a run. What happens when it's not a run?
Someone's open.
Bam.
I mean, we saw that this week. He threw a touchdown in the red zone. It was like on the 3-yard line. Everyone crowded the box, and someone's just wide open.
Boom.
Even against the Colts 2 weeks ago, it hurt my soul. But he threw like a 60-yard bomb to Shaheed, and it was a catch. I honestly, I hate to say it, I don't know why they went for Derek Carr in the first place and overpaid for him. Because,
here's the thing.
dude, they have Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. They're both good QBs.
So, but you take the pressure kind of off of Taysom, I feel, not making him start. And remember,
Well, that's why he should be a backup behind Winston.
Was starting too. He was just horrendous in that pocket. He didn't have any
Because he wants to run.
progression time. He didn't really look like he was set to do anything but just run, right? And
yeah.
And when there is a play involved, it's like, oh yeah, well you're gonna fake toss or whatever, and then your man's gonna be deep downfield, and boom, there he was. So it's like, it's kind of written out for him instead of having to find it. But I think it'd be crazy if they utilized him more in that fashion to take those deep plays or to just get those free plays.
You're not wrong. But speaking of utilization and tight ends, Cade Otton, out of nowhere this week, stealing all of my points from Mike Evans. Made me so sad.
I was looking for Evans. It was so funny. He was so low, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Brian.
I mean, he got decent points, but nothing crazy. What really sucks is if you have Godwin. I have Godwin in my other league. I think he gave me like 3 points. I was like, dude, what are you doing? They just didn't look at him, or he was just covered up the entire game.
This is crazy because Otton is only on 6.9% of leagues, apparently.
It's because he's been trashed the entire year. They didn't use him.
Do you think he'll be utilized more? Because he had been talked about before. That's the thing.
I mean, if you have 2 receiving touchdowns, they'd be kind of stupid to go away from that the next game.
You know, you're not wrong, but it's any given Sunday,
And it's
they
also the
play
Bucks,
how
and they're
they
kind
play.
of stupid.
And whether that has to deal with the quarterback or not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Dang, Jacksonville is at a 4, Detroit's at a 5, Miami's at a 6, and San Francisco is now at a 7 in power rankings.
Oh, I was wondering what you were saying.
They're still higher than Dallas and Cincy. That's crazy.
Yeah, because Dallas is ass, dude.
Yeah, but Cincy? Well, I don't know, but Cincy just got
The
caught back
Bengals
up.
need to prove something before they move up to the top 5.
They did. They beat the Niners.
Well, yeah, that was the Niners without their biggest weapons.
You know, it's going to be very interesting what, like, a healthy Niner team looks like. Oh, wait, we've seen that. It's the beginning of the first 5.
Yep.
But you can't, like, I don't know, you can't blame it on injury. Everyone still's got to go out there and perform. Whether your greatest guy is out there or not, you're a team. You win together, you lose together, you're all injured together. You know?
It shows the flex rankings right now. Number 1 was St. Brown, and number 2 was Jamar Chase. I'm like, that's dope. I have both of those guys. Too bad St. Brown didn't play this week because they were on bye. And Jamar Chase got me freaking 8 points.
Dude.
And is injured now.
Dude. He was hardly used in that game.
But I was so upset.
So insane. And you know what? It's funny because when we were hanging out, I was all like, always fucking open.
Yep.
Always fucking
Now,
open.
I was banking on him to get at least 20, I'd say. Because the analytics were like under. Yeah, it was like under 21 points is a bust for him. I'm like, that's insane.
They said Higgins had a great game.
Some bullshit.
That's so funny.
Some bullshit. Did you get a chance to total our points?
You know,
You have to do it on the spot.
I got them together. I just didn't get the exact total. I shall grab my trusty handy dandy calculator. Lamar Jackson did not do as well as I thought.
Jackson did nothing.
Yeah, he still got a dub, but
Well, I mean, all they do is run the ball. Which, don't get me wrong, it worked. But just, that sucks, man. It's one of those Sundays that you're doing what works, but it doesn't work for the fantasy owners that have you.
78.6.
That's what I got?
That's what I got.
Oh, you got. Okay, thank God. I was going to say, that's bad. Then again, I probably didn't get that much better either.
He said, I actually got.
This week for me was not great. Made me very sad.
Oop, I lied.
And now I have to hear another week of freaking Corey saying, I'm on number 1. I'm in first place, even though we're tied. He's like, but my name's first.
81.6.
Jesus, I barely beat you.
No,
That's
I
garbage.
got 81.6.
Wait, what did I get?
I was wrong on my kicker, and Gay's got 11 on yours.
Wait, so you got 81.6?
Yeah, you're about to beat me. Because Josh Allen got you 25, then you got 16 from Diggs, and you got 12, 14, 1.4 from Kelsey, 5, 3, 13 from the Saints, 11 from Gay.
Kelsey didn't do
I'm
shit.
pretty sure that you
It's
got
because his
me.
girlfriend wasn't in the stands. Whenever she's there, he goes off.
What a
he knows
weird
he's
coincidence.
He knows he's going to get that after the game. Only if they win, though.
13 plus 11, 99.2.
Sheesh. That's also a pretty bad score, but I won.
You did. B Weeks took the title for
Yay.
week 9.
Yay.
Wow.
I'm the best.
Still sucking. I think we're at
I think I'm 3-5. You're
3
5 and 3.
and I'm 5 and 3.
Yeah. Oh, we have a comment about a trade.
Guys, don't forget to send in your
Should
trade.
I trade
guide.
Kenneth Walker for Bijan or Montgomery? I don't know about Montgomery, to be honest. Mainly just because we've seen that Gibbs is a better running back, and it took Montgomery to be out for us to realize that for some goddamn reason. And Bijan Robinson's good. He's just starting to get into a heater right now. I don't know, man. I don't. They're all three are good running backs. I would only do it for Bijan, not Montgomery personally. But I also haven't seen many Seahawks games personally, so I don't know what Walker is like, if you know what I mean, like how he runs. Because I don't think he's a pound the rock guy, is he? He's like a more speedster. He gets outside. Yeah. Are you listening, Richard?
I am.
Would you agree with me? Because I personally don't know how Kenneth Walker runs. 'Cause I know Bijan is like basically the same thing. He kind of just runs outside. He's super fast. He's very athletic. Montgomery is definitely the hardest runner of those three, in my opinion.
Yeah, but how long is he out for?
I mean, I believe he's coming back this week. I'm not positive, but I want to say he is.
What the hell happened to Randall Cobb?
Randall Cobb, he's on the Jets. He's also like 45 years old.
You're right. David Montgomery looks good for week 10.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would shoot for Montgomery.
It's going to make me so mad if Gibbs' stock just drops. Because, bro, like, we saw how good he is when he's the lead back. He had like 20-plus points and then like almost 30 points the next game. It just makes no sense whether or not using him how they intended to use him. Because he was a top 10, in some leagues, top 5 draft pick. I remember, was it my sleeper app? I believe he went like 3rd or 4th. Same with Bijan. He was like 6 or 7. Both of these rookie running backs are not being used how fantasy owners expected them to be used.
And of course not. I mean,
that's the thing. Like, we've seen how they run. Like, it makes no sense why they're not being used.
well, for one, the rookies.
So
the ranking is obviously a thing. 2, the way that they probably plan, scheme, and set up for the following weeks, are definitely maybe just, again, they don't think about the rookie in their first instance. So, I mean, again, I believe that the hot hand, play that.
Oh, yeah,
one,
of course.
And then, 2, you got to get those guys some reps. That's why they,
yeah.
Brock Purdy to get his reps. Sorry.
No, you just need Trent Williams to be healthy. That's all it is, bro. Trust me.
One man blocks 3 guys.
Bro, trust me. As soon as Trent Williams is back and healthy, you guys will win games again.
I mean, he'll be okay. He could get through his progressions. You're just going to have to get through him faster, or he's going to learn to be a better scrambler. Don't force the ball. And he's been running pretty good, but he just needs to be careful and not get creamed.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem.
So do you want to go ahead and pick some teams?
I don't get to. You do. You won.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You want to?
That's what I'm saying.
You want to write down my pick?
Yeah. You want me to be your bitch at the moment?
Just for the next 6 days.
We got it.
All right. QB1. Who should I pick? See, I was always picking Lamar, and I was very happy I didn't this week because I would have lost.
Yeah.
But I'm not even sure the matchups. I don't know who's even on bye this week. Who is on bye, if you don't mind?
Off the top of my head, I could see that
at the bottom doesn't say who's bye.
Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, Eagles.
Okay. Well, then I'm sticking with my boy Joshy Allen. Joshy.
Joshy Poo it is.
What was the Thursday night game it said? Panthers, Bears? My eyesight's horrible. I really hope that didn't say that.
It did.
Bro,
It did.
that is going to be the most disgusting game of the entire century. That shouldn't be a game.
Yeah, I don't know who created and how they create, but they say that they do it by AI algorithm.
Yeah, they said you do it trillions of times in AI.
Yeah.
Well,
So
fire your AI then.
but they didn't know that these two teams would be sucking. Or they did, maybe.
I mean, it should have been obvious that the Panthers suck ass.
I honestly I want to go with some Joe Burrow, some CJ Stroud, or some Josh Dobbs low key.
Ooh, a little sleeper for your QB, huh?
It's just
Joshy
like
Dobbs.
just kind of feels like one of those fun things to just, but
Against the Saints, too, though. Saints defense is pretty good.
I know it's not always one of those things that you really think is Goff's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he's going to
The
go
Chargers,
in there. He's
too.
going to go in there and shit on the Chargers. Let's see what he does. I mean,
Jared Goof.
He's not the most fantasy fun-loving quarterback.
He likes to throw the ball, though.
But, yeah, he does like to throw the ball.
He's not a runner until he needs to scramble, and then even then he's not that good at it.
So I'm going to go with some Jared Goff here today, baby.
Jared Goof.
Jared Goof.
All right. That's a matchup right there. Well, who should I go with running back number 1?
God, how do you even spell golf?
Goff. Goof.
It didn't let me. That was weird. I was like, why are you just keep doing that?
So I'm going Hart again because it seems to be paying off. I'm going with JT, baby.
Oh, is that a fact?
I mean, his reps are increasing every week. It's actually really annoying because in the first half, it seems like he's going to have a great game. He's going off, has a touchdown, back-to-back first halves. Second half, we're like, oh, yeah, let's just stop giving him the ball. Let's give it to Zach Moss every now and then it just stop playing. It's so fun.
So this is a thing because, Brian's got to go with his. I got to go with mine. And why wouldn't you go
CMC.
with the best running back in the NFL? Pound for pound. Leading. Next game, his record for TDs goes up. That man,
You're probably right.
Bro, that man's going to get a TD every game for the rest of the season. Unstoppable.
Unless he gets hurt in the first play.
Wow. Eat your dick. We're going with CMC.
I had to say something just to be a dick.
He's mad because Jonathan Taylor was actually injured.
I mean, last year.
And then his holdout.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into that because that would be way too long of a rant right now. I feel like I already ranted about that the first week and second week we did this.
Probably. You ready?
RB2. I feel like Mostert's going to have a bounce back game. Rahimi, ex-49er and Eagle. And someone else I forget. I think Charger. I don't remember. I mean, that dude's kind of been a journeyman.
I don't know. This is, I got to relook because I really want to go with the ETN. But the problem is I don't need him nor want him.
Especially going against your defense.
On the Niners, yeah. And he shouldn't be. They should be. They stop runs.
Was that the Giants versus the Cowboys? Dude, Potter's going to run everywhere.
You really think so?
Yes.
You think Dak's not just going to have a field time throwing it?
Dude, the Giants' defense is so bad and disgusting. But I'm not going to pick your pick, so.
But I think Dak is just going to go in the air. He's just going to practice throwing it in the air. Do you really think they're just going to
McCarthy's a run-first coach, in my opinion. It just doesn't work out too well because they're playing good run defenses until they play the Giants.
All right.
The Giants defense is ass.
Let's go with Pollard.
I mean, don't let me pick your pick. Go with what your heart says. Was this wide receiver 1? coming off a bye week, so he's fully healthy. He's been consistently one of the top 5 wide receivers of the entire season. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be number 1. A guarantee over 20 points. Guaranteed. At least in PPR. I hope it's on this, though, because that means it'll be like 30 points on PPR.
That'd be wild.
I mean, he puts up numbers. You know, the way he sucks in those balls.
You got to suck in those balls. Man, I love that. JK.
The way he sucks in those balls.
The way he just sucks in those balls. You know, Stephon Diggs is definitely going to have a lot of catching to do against the Broncos.
Are they playing in Denver?
Yep. No, they're playing in Buffalo.
I was going to say, if it's in Denver, that's going to be a snow game, 100%.
Nah, it's in Buffalo. They don't give a shit.
I mean, you're not wrong. The last snow game in Buffalo, I think Diggs had like 150 yards.
Yeah, it is.
Josh Allen's like, I'm from the Central Valley. I don't know what snow is. I'm going to throw it no matter what.
Right?
All right, number 2. I've been going to Mike Evans, but he's been letting me down, bro.
Ooh, such a hard letdown, huh?
You know who isn't letting me down? Michael Pittman Jr. on the Colts, baby. He's going to be catching those balls in Germany for me.
Or
those Lederhosens.
Or he's going to get messed up from the I can't even
jet lag. No, I guarantee they're already there. I guarantee they flew out either. They probably flew out Monday after the Sunday game.
Michael Pittman Jr. What do you think, chat?
Number two.
Huh? Number 2 wide receiver. What do you think, chat? Come on, you got to throw it out there.
Justin Jefferson.
He's not back.
I know. That's why I wanted you to pick him. That'd be hilarious.
Come on, chat. We need some help. Who are we going with?
Who are we going with?
There's a lot of great choices out there. There's a lot of people I'd like to thank.
Oh, someone chatted.
It says Justin Jefferson. Who is this B Weeks fool?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but he's a smart guy. Really dashing young fellow he is.
He is a dashing young fellow, isn't he? Man, who do I want? Pickens to Pickett.
What about Doodoo Smith Poopster? He's playing the Colts.
God, no. What? I don't know what you said.
You don't like my play on words? Juju Smith-Schuster? Doodoo.
Is he on the...
He's a Patriot.
Why would anyone want to use him?
Because he's ass, dude. He's absolute ass. He had 11 points last week, though.
Pickett to Pickens.
George Pickens, huh? Mm-hmm. Rumor has it he wants out of Pittsburgh, and I do not blame him at all.
I mean, what do you
I
do?
also I read a rumor today as well. It's actually insane. It said if the Colts beat the Patriots, Robert Kraft will move on from Bill Belichick.
No way.
I don't necessarily believe that just because that connection they have, but it's hard not to blame the guy, man.
I would cry and laugh and thank God someone retired that man. No, I'm just kidding. That's so wild, though. Imagine that. I mean,
he's nothing like Tom Brady. It's proven fact at this point.
He should definitely take a hiatus, but, you know.
He should be a defensive coordinator, bro. His defense is great, except not this year, but, you know, like history-wise, his defense has been astounding. So who do we on? Tight ends?
I mean, you're
Tight
not
end number
wrong.
1. I'm going with Kittle, man. I'm showing faith in my man. Diddle, Kittle down the middle.
You're a punk hoe.
I mean, he's my tight end in my fantasy, so I got to stick with my fantasy.
Makes sense. I understand. You know what? I'm going to pick me up some Andrews. Some more Andrews.
That's a good pickup.
He's been there. I really want to go with some Otten, but let's go with some Andrews.
Otten's so sketchy.
He's been a for sure target right there, close to the red zone. So I definitely think he'll be a solid pickup, my guy.
Solid pickup.
Solid pickup.
No, I'm going against the grain here, man. I always go wide receiver for flex. I'm going to go running back. Derrick Henry. Out of nowhere.
Wow, I was just gonna think that too.
Were
Titans
you
play the
really?
Bucks. I was actually. I was thinking about that.
I mean, what's his name? Rashad White on the Bucks, man. That dude's a beast. That man's been putting up points. It's actually bothersome. I proposed a trade today, but this guy never looks at his freaking fantasy, so I doubt he'll even see it in time for it to be a thing. I don't have his phone number like Corey does. Corey will just call him and says, trade me this guy. He's like, all right. I don't have that luxury.
What a punk.
I mean, he's left Justin Jefferson in his lineup 3 weeks in a row when he's on IR, so he clearly is not.
Who?
I think it's Cam.
Oh.
Gandalf, Team Gandalf.
Can't be playing around with people like that.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty annoying. He left a freaking QB that was on bye week as a starting QB. It's like, all right, dude. Like, whatever. Basically got a free win for whoever played you.
Yeah. Too bad it wasn't me.
I wish I played him every week. That's for sure.
I don't know who I would want in my flex, but I have. You know what? We'll throw him in there. We talked about him all day. Let's give him a chance.
Who?
Taysom Hill.
Interesting. Hey, on my other league, since George Kittle was on bye, I started Taysom Hill, and he gave me like 21 points.
Yep.
He's the only reason I won that other league. I won by like 4 points.
Crazy, bro.
Pretty nuts.
You never know what you're going to get. Defense.
I can't believe you didn't pick Jamar Chase, though. That's a fact.
As much
He
as
is
I was
questionable,
thinking
though.
about- Well, I mean, there's that, but also he didn't get a lot of looks. And then going against Texas, I'd rather even just have some Higgins in there.
Dude, Texas has such a
instead.
bad secondary. Chase is going to be open all day. But defense, man, I got to go with my team, baby Colts. They showed out last week, and they're going against lightweight, a horrible team again. So I feel like Mac Jones is going to be very, very pressured. We might even see what's his name, Bailey Zappi. We might even see a Zappi appearance out of nowhere because Mac Jones is that bad.
You know, I could either go with the Lions, the Cowboys, the Niners. Dude, the Bengals.
Dude, even the Bears.
Yeah, I
let's
would
say
say even the Bears.
the Bears defense.
Even the Bears. There's too many options, man.
Yeah.
Who's going to get you their turnovers?
Who shall it be?
Who shall it be? The fucking 49ers better be killing it. I'm going to go with my Niners D.
That's not a bad move. We're both going with our hearts, even though his is kind of like a smart decision, too. You already know I'm going with, like every other week.
Matt Gay.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure what the elevation is in Frankfurt, Germany, though. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me Google it. It's worth a Google.
That is interesting. What is the elevation change?
I mean, I'm assuming it's not too high because it's Germany.
You know, Atlanta.
Yeah, it's legit fucking 367 feet. It's like he's kicking in Fresno.
Crying.
That's basically the same elevation as Fresno. Someone commented, start Burrow or Fields, Pollard or Connor, Debo, Amari, Ridley, Flex, PPR. Okay. I mean,
How is
Fields
that
has been
even?
injured the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I would
put-
start Burrow
yeah, you're
for
gonna have to do
sure.
Burrow for sure.
Pollard, Connor also. Like, Connor's been injured for a long time. That's why DeMarcado has been fire.
And
I
Pollard
would
is definitely
100% start Pollard. And then, well, yeah. I mean, Debo, Amari, Ridley. Are you? I don't know if he's asking to which one to put in flex because all those are great players.
Except I'm pretty sure I don't know if did Debo get the clear?
I'm pretty positive he's on projected to start. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure he's going to start. I mean, shit, he hasn't played in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He better start, bro. Debo's a fucking pit bull, man. That dude's so tough. When he's not playing, you can tell. But I mean, honestly, if you were asking which one to start, Amari Cooper has been on a tear the last few games, but Calvin Ridley's also really good. So it's kind of a toss up between them. So we shall see. Nobody knows if Debo is playing. Apparently, there's nothing on the 49ers forum.
Yeah, I can't find anything either.
I'm pretty positive I saw something on Reddit saying he's like projected to start though. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
Returns to practice. No Trent Williams.
No Trent Williams still, bro. That's no bueno. That actually really sucks. All right, Richard, finish this off. Who's your kicker?
My young host Koo.
Your young host Koo.
My young host Koo, because he literally went for 19 points.
I mean, he's
last week.
Yeah,
like,
he's steadily like one of the top 3 kickers in the entire league.
and you know they're
every
either
year.
gonna be making PATs from the Cardinals, or maybe the Cardinals will stop him and they'll make a shit ton of like threes. But they're going against the Cardinals, and you know that they're not gonna be short of any points. So my young ho is Koo.
I mean, who knows, man? Atlanta's pretty bad themselves too, and they usually play down to their competition.
That's so terrible.
That's
Gotta be able to go in there and blow
bro. That's
out.
how it is
They
with
just
the Falcons.
gave away their quarterback.
I couldn't even name the quarterback for the Cardinals right now because I saw Collar's expected to come back next week.
Yeah, wild.
So I have no idea who started last week for him. No idea who's going to start this week for him. Probably some homeless guy they found on the street.
Give me $100, I'll do it. Don't even give me $100. Teach me how to do the playbook.
Fields or Murray rest of the season. I mean, dude, both of those are so risky, man.
They're both injury prone.
Yeah,
one coming off of an injury and the other one coming off of an injury.
Well, the thing is, Murray's coming off a surgery, so that's not quite. I don't want to say not quite as sketchy because it is, but he's had a whole year to rest and recuperate. While Fields kind of just got injured out of nowhere and he's only been out for like 3 weeks max. I personally would go with Fields just because he puts up better fantasy
Stroud
numbers.
As a backup, I would probably sit.
You put Stroud in. What?
I don't know why you. Yeah, I don't
the
know.
man
why
who
you
put
would,
41 points up last week.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want Fields or Murray, and because they're obviously gonna have some time to kind of get back into the groove of things.
Yeah,
but for
and
now they're not doing anything.
And I feel like
And if you didn't have him last week, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but now you know, man. You gotta get that guy in there.
And it's funny because both of those teams, was the Bears and the Cardinals, they are actively trying to lose. They do not want to win. They both have 1 win. I think the Bears may have 2 wins. Either way, they don't want to win. They want draft picks.
Yeah, and I don't think their quarterbacks are going to go for much numbers if that's the case.
Yeah, so I would back Stroud 100%.
Yeah, that's a good one actually.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, kind of got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Poor Bears.
Sucks.
Well, guys, we got our team set. Wow, I can't freaking talk
Stream.
today.
What did you say?
We got some Joshy Poo. So for B weeks, we got some Joshy Poo, some Amon-Ra St. Brown, Pittman Jr., some Taylor, Rahimi. We have Kittle down the middle, some Henry Magic, Colts, and Mr. Matt Gay.
Yes, sir. And to answer his question, I would hold on to Fields over Murray. Just my opinion. But Murray has been kind of suspect. You never know.
He said he'd been starting Stroud for a while. Well, you got those 40 points.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
don't take him out. My team walks in at a whopping 6'7", 350 pounds. Jared Goff.
What?
We got some Goff, Diggs, Pickens, some CMC, Pollard, Andrews, and some Taysom sitting with the 49ers defense, and my young ho being cool. We'll see how Week 10 goes. These are our guys. Hopefully, we'll help you guys as much as we can with your guys. And if you guys have any other questions, shoot them out now. We shall answer. And don't forget to join us every Tuesday for your updates.
Yeah, I already know.
On who's the top, what trades to do. Give us some questions. Ask us, and we'll help.
Yes.
Word, sorry.
My man.
My man. As me and Brian go week to week against each other, we try to help you guys out as best we can with whatever players might be needing swapping in their positions, especially for all those injuries happening with either QBs, your receivers, and running backs. The season's been hard. It's been a tear from one side to the next.
So many QB injuries this year. It sucks.
You know, and
Never like to see
there's been a lot
it.
of shifts, and it's, you know, we're getting to that point too where it's starting to get, you know, crunch time. Well, not even yet. I would say a couple more weeks, and we get some crunch time.
God damn it, Hitch. He's asking why I'm not on Fortnite.
Oh, he will be in about 5 minutes.
No, I'm going to Adam's house to eat some bacon-wrapped hot dogs.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be dank.
Dang. Thank you, H. Well, you all have a wonderful night. If you guys have any other questions, shoot them at Brian right now. You got about a minute.
I'm here 24/7, guys.
He is. You can find
Shoot him.
You can find him anywhere. Drop your information in the chat.
I will not do that.
You should.
Just put my phone number. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching us again. It's been another great week with my great friend Dick. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Send him off. Send him off. Scream it. Scream it loud as you can. Top 10.